Imagine a situation where law enforcement comes to your door, presenting a document that authorizes them to enter your home. It can be a very stressful and confusing moment. Understanding what they can and cannot do during such a search is incredibly important for protecting your rights and your property. Police, when executing a search warrant, can only seize items that are specifically described in the warrant itself. The warrant must list these items with reasonable particularity, meaning it needs to be clear and specific about what they are looking for and intend to take. This specificity is not just a formality. It is a fundamental protection guaranteed by the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. This amendment safeguards people from unreasonable searches and seizures. For a warrant to be valid, a judge must determine there is probable cause that a crime has been committed and that evidence of that crime will be found at the specified location. The particularity requirement ensures that officers do not conduct a fishing expedition but instead focus their search only on the places and items related to the alleged crime described in the warrant. So what does this mean for you? If officers arrive with a search warrant, you should politely ask to see it. Read the warrant carefully to understand its scope. Pay close attention to the address listed, the areas they are authorized to search, and most importantly, the specific items they are permitted to seize. You have the right to observe the search, but you should not interfere with the officers. If they attempt to seize items not listed in the warrant, or items that clearly are not evidence of a crime, make a note of it without physically obstructing them. However, officers can also seize items that are not listed in the warrant if they discover them in plain view and it is immediately apparent that these items are contraband, evidence of a crime, or stolen property. This concept of plain view doctrine is a critical exception to the particularity rule. For an item to be seized under plain view, officers must be lawfully present where the item is found, the item must be in plain sight, and its incriminating nature must be immediately obvious without further manipulation or inspection. For example, if a warrant is for stolen electronics and officers conducting the search discover illegal drugs sitting openly on a table, they can seize those drugs even if they were not listed in the warrant. This narrow exception prevents criminals from escaping justice simply by leaving evidence in plain sight. Knowing the strict limitations on what police can seize with a warrant empowers you to understand the boundaries of their authority and your own constitutional rights. Being informed about the particularity requirement and the plain view doctrine helps you protect your home and belongings, ensuring that any police search respects legal procedures and is conducted within the bounds of the law.